technical presentation prepared for you, but I wanted to also describe a little of what the International Justice Coalition, is all about. In the International Justice Coalition, there are also organizations that are identified as Prout organizations. What did I say?
Prout!
What did I say?
Prout!
What did I say?
Prout!
All right.
What is Prout?
It's the only way out.
What is Prout?
The only way out. I'd like to tell you, first of all, it's a brand new socioeconomic system where economic power is in the hands of local people. What happens is that you've got multinational corporations that come into our communities, come into our homes, our neighborhoods, and open up a store. And then you go and you spend money there. And then what happens is all the profits that they make, they drain back into their headquarters.
Yes.
And they drain away the local economic power from our communities.
Yes.
Economic power needs to stay in the hands of local people.
Yes.
Local people.
Yes.
So under Prout, economic power stays in the hands of local people and it is all fully sustainable. It also constitutionalizes basic human necessities like healthcare, education, access to housing, shelter, and food. These are all aspects of Prout. Money for schools and education, not for global corporations. $38.2 billion being spent on loaning poor countries money, while capitalists are throwing away $1.2 trillion. That is sad. That is a huge injustice to our sisters and brothers across the planet. Money for schools and education. Money for jobs and education, not for global corporations. Money for jobs and education,
Not for global corporations.
money for schools and education.
Not for global corporations.
One good one. Let's go. Prout! Prout! The only way out! Prout! Prout! The only way out! Prout! Prout!
The only way out.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Corporate capitalism has to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
Corporate capitalism has to go. Corporate capitalism has to go.
In North Korea and in many parts of the world, children die. According to Krishnatma, he said, according to the UNICEF, 25,000 children die every day.
25,000!
25,000 children die every day, according to UNICEF, around the world. In North Korea, in many parts of the world, children die. They starve. What did they do wrong? What did they do wrong? They are hungry, and that troubles me. Their hunger disturbs me and my comfortable life. How to work out this dilemma? How to work out this dilemma? Can I continue my life in peace? Can I continue my life in peace with our children passing days in hunger?
If we try to understand the mechanics, if we try to understand the nature, the inherent nature of the thing that is capitalism, we would understand how it's dysfunctional in nature, how it's exclusive in nature, and it's exclusive to a select few.
Our human rights are under attack. What do we do? Workers' rights are under attack. What do we do? When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do? Workers' rights are under attack. What do we do?
Fight back!
When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do? Money for jobs and education, not for war and... Money for jobs and education, not for war and corporation. Money for jobs and education, not for war and corporation.
You know, and I think any system that is exclusive to a select few and excludes the vast majority is it's a dysfunctional, imperfect, exploitative system.
Money for jobs jobs and education. Money for jobs and education. Hey, Barack, capitalism's on the rocks. We want justice, we want Prout. We want Prout, we want it now. Hey, Barack, capitalism's on the rocks. We want justice, we want Prout. We want Prout, we want it now. Hey, Barack. We want justice, we want Prout. We want Prout, we want it now.
Casino capitalism!
No more, no more.
Casino capitalism!
No more, no more.
Corporate capitalism!
No more, no more.
Corporate capitalism!
No more, no more.
Environmental abuse!
No more, no more.
Environmental abuse!
No more, no more.
Corporate greed!
No more, no more.
Corporate greed!
No more, no more.
Excess globalization!
No more, no more.
Excess globalization!
No more, no more.
Imperialism!
No more, no more.
Let's recap a little what we told the world today. That capitalism, as we know it, as a socio-economic system, capitalism that we all know, a direct descendant from feudalism, a direct descendant of slavery in the history of this country, of colonialism, and now applied in the form of neo-colonialism. Capitalism was not born this past century or during the Industrial Revolution. It is a sequential step from systems like feudalism, like slavery, like colonialism, that drained away all of the economic resources from colonized countries all over the world. It is a system that fed from systems like white supremacy and patriarchy and homophobia and classism. Without these things, capitalism cannot thrive, because these are the biggest divisors of humankind. We're here as a vanguard for a new society, a revolution as we know it, a nuclear revolution. The revolution that we are talking about is a nuclear revolution in terms of springing from the very core of how we govern our society. We can no longer allow people to squander away billions and billions of dollars. Things like the economic bailout that just happened. While people in this country are losing their homes, have no access to shelter, to health care, they're losing their homes. We're here, as I said, as a vanguard of a new society to put an end to all of this. In our lifetime, we need to work toward ending all oppressive institutions, all systems of oppression across the world, because the fate of one is the fate of all. The fate of one oppressed population, the fact that many people in this country don't have health care, can't afford higher education, are running homeless, that concerns all of us.
Simply put, some people have more than they need while others have nothing. If you eat every day, have clothing to wear, clean water to drink, then you are among the most fortunate people in the world. We are among the most fortunate people in the world. We are among those who possess the strength and intellect to advocate for a fellow human being whose needs are not being met. We must remind ourselves every day how fortunate we are and ask ourselves, what contributions will we make to aid those who are less fortunate? This is our responsibility. It is easy to identify what the problems are. The challenge is acting to alleviate those problems. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't underestimate your ability to inspire change. You know what's wrong. Now, what are you going to do to make it right?
Money for schools and education. Money for jobs and education, not for global corporations. Money for jobs and education.
Not for global